Alright guys, I'm back for WWE of my review on everything. So last in TNA 1 I had a match set up, but I haven't done that yet because I'm going to go in Universe, because I'm doing a Core Universe. You won't get to see these matches, so I will let you watch these ones while I talk about it. I'll get a good one first. So SmackDown's gone to one match now. That's Dean Ambrose, by the way. I'll set that one up for use, so I won't be playing it. And so let's play that. So with WWE, when we talk about it, if you didn't see TNA's one, go back to see that, why I'm doing this and everything, and what it is. So with WWE, I'll try to stick to Raw first. If the video goes too long. The reason why I'll stick to Raw is if the video goes too long, I'll have Raw, SmackDown, and probably NXT and whatever. So anyway, with Raw, like a couple notes while my phone was charging a little bit after the other one. So they should split Raw and SmackDown like they used to have. When SmackDown first came in, they had the rosters of Raw and SmackDown separate. They need to do that again. Have different titles, and that would be the best. So, and John Cena, he'll come back later with this thing. And if they did that, we'll probably get GM mode properly back in the WWE games. There might be a video on this for the game, but I keep getting sidetracked. I think this one will be way better than TNA. They need to split the titles from Raw and SmackDown. So I'm on the WWE app on my brother's phone, because that's handy, isn't it? So I'll look at the titles. I've got WWE, that needs to go to Raw, of course. World Heavyweight, SmackDown. Intercontinental, that needs to go to Raw. US, SmackDown. The tag, they need to bring back the old Raw title, or get new ones, but they need the old WWE SmackDown title, and have separate tag teams. I'll talk about more tag teams later. But the Divas, now when they had this, they only had the women's, I'm pretty sure, but they need to have the Divas on put it on SmackDown, then women's on Raw, or because they probably don't have enough divas for that. If they don't do that, just have divas on SmackDown. No, so these rosters will be separate, nothing combined. So Raw and SmackDown will have a rivalry like they used to. But that's the titles. So we'll talk about the divas first, because everyone likes divas, am I right? So I go in the divas part of that on the WWE app. So I'll go through who they got so far, and then I will tell you what they should do. So they got AJ Lee, Oksana, Alicia Fox, Brie Bella, Cameron, Eva Marie, JoJo, Caitlyn, Layla, Lillian Garcia, Naomi, Natalia, Nikki Bella, Rosa Mendez, Summer Rae, Tamina Snuka. So, that's all the divas. So, AJ Lee, she's got the Divas Championship at the moment. They need a she can go to Raw for the Women's Championship. And is this match over already? And is it? Hang on, I'll just see if this match is over. And yes it is, so while it loads, I'll talk about AJ. She needs to go Raw for the Women's Championship and verse people there. Oksana, she needs to go to SmackDown for the Divas. Alicia Fox. I don't know what they should do with her, because she's a face one night and a heel the other, so I don't know what she is. But what I would do with her is put her for the women's and have a rivalry with something, and keep her heel, because her hair colour and her look will probably suit heel more. So Brie Bella, she's also, and with her sister Nikki Bella, they should stay a tag team as such, but they need to both go for the women's, put them as Raw, and they could have a rivalry with someone. Cameron, put a Divas title, same with Naomi, and hang on. I just need to do something. So go here and then go create. So I've only made one so far. He needs to go into that and free agent news while I still make him. Well, that says I'll continue talking. So Cameron Naomi Divas Championship. Eva Marie. Now, what could they do with her? I reckon she should go to on SmackDown for the Divas Championship and have a rivalry with something, turn her heel, because again with her hair colour, because it's like fire engine red, have her go for the title. But JoJo, the other new diva, she needs to go to Raw and be on Raw for the Women's Championship. Caitlyn, she needs to go for the Divas on SmackDown. Layla, she can go for the Women's on Raw. Lillian Garcia, I want her to be a diva, and if she did that, she could go for the Divas on SmackDown, but she is good on announcing. Next is Naomi. As Cameron, she can go on, SmackDown for the Women's, the Divas. Natalia, Raw for the Women's. Nikki Bella, same as Brie, go for Raw title, which is Women's. Rosa Mendes, she just made her return on Raw, and I never get that cutscene, but anyway, she just made her Raw return, and she is blonde now. I think it was Rosa. But anyway, she should go for she should go to TNA. And yeah, I reckon she'll suit TNA. Maybe put her against Gail Kim. Next one is Summer Rae. Now she does nothing. She could go on SmackDown for the Divas, but she can also have when she does that, she can have a rivalry with Lillian Garcia if they do that with her. So Dolph Ziggler won, then Triple H ran down the ring, and then that quit. So watch and see what happens. So nothing happened, okay? Yeah, Tamina Snuka. She needs to go to Raw and go for the Women's, just dominate everyone over there. They need to push her, and she could be the top Women's Champion. Now, there's also one for WWE NXT. I'll see what they got in Divas there, and who they should bring in to WWE shows. And at the moment, I'll just set this up. Okay. This match looks a bit weird. So I just look who they should. I won't say any names or anything. I don't really know any of these people because I stopped watching NXT. But they need to bring Emma over, and she could go for the Divas Championship, or as they did do on NXT this week, I think it was, because I just started watching it again. But anyway, it was Emma Emma and Santino versus Fandango. Oh, hang on. Fandango and Summer Rae. Tell me what you think of my Fandango saying in the comments. But that was a good match. It was funny, so they should redo that on SmackDown. Have them feud. They'll be pretty good. Now Paige, I've heard a lot about her. Everyone's putting her in their universe modes, and I reckon she would be good fit for one of them. But I haven't seen any of her matches or anything, so I'll do this again some other time and talk about her. Same with all these other ones. I don't know how they fight or something. And that's about it for the Divas. So that should happen. They should split that and have two separate rosters for Divas either show. Bear with me for a moment. I am just trying to find a pen to cross them off, like what I've said, because they're bullet points. So I found one, cross off, split the WWE titles, split the rosters and Divas. So roster. Now roster is a good one to talk about. Looks like the camera's moved. Yes, it has. And that must have been, I knocked it when I was getting a pen. So I'll just fix it and then we should be good. Yeah. Next one, rosters. This is a big one to talk about, but I want to save the other ones. No, hang on. That will be the next one, but this one will be tag teams. So, from memory, the ones I got is Primetime Players, Usos, Real Americans. Oh, what's their name? Lost. Matadors, I think it is. But which is, people might not know this, but it is Epico and Primo. And also with El Torito. So I'll talk more about their contracts later, if they need to keep that tag team. There's also the Shield, Wyatt family, and that's probably the main ones, I think. There's Goldust and Cody Rhodes, but I don't know if they're a tag team yet, so we won't say they are. But anyway, the Usos keep as tag team. We the People, which, I always say we the people. That is the real Americans. They need to get rid of that tag team. Fire Zed Coulter and Jack Swagger go after the World Heavyweight Championship on SmackDown. But Antonio Cesaro, he can go to he can there's 2 more titles they should bring back. The Hardcore Championship and the Cruiserweight. They can put Antonio Cesaro in the Hardcore division. So I'll just write down the teams now while you watch a little bit of this, and I'll be back with you shortly.
Undertaker has been in, and he's still here. He survived it all. What a hellaciously physical match these left. Submission locked in, and this might be it.
The human spine's not meant to bend that way. Submission, but the ref's facing the wrong way. Uh-oh.
Not again. Undertaker, another Hell's Gate. A venomous shot to the back of the head. You can see the wear and tear that this fight has taken. Undertaker, Hell's Gate, out of nowhere. This has got to be it.
He's got him down for the pin. Turn around, ref.
I can't believe everything that's transpired thus far. It's been so physical.
He's got him down for the pin. Turn around, ref. He's got him down for the pin. Turn around, ref. Boy, this has just been pandemonium. He's got him down for the pin. Turn around, ref. One, two, three.
Okay, I'm back, and there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've got 9 tag teams. I'll say them all, then we'll sort through them once we haven't. So it's the Usos. There is Real Americans, Los Matadors, Tons of Funk, what I forgot earlier, Paul Heyman guys, which I forgot earlier, Shield, the Wyatt family, 3MB, which I forgot earlier, and Primetime Players. So, the first one was talked about the Usos, talked about the Real Americans. Now the next one we'll talk about is Tons of Funk. Not Tons of Funk, Tons of Funk, whatever it is. Which is Brodus Clay and Tensai. That tag team needs a breakup. And they need to push them for a title or something. Just push them as a monster. Both of them. And that's about it. So, oh, hang on. The Usos need to go SmackDown. Real Americans split. So, Antonio Cesaro, SmackDown. No. Raw for the hardcore. And Jack Swagger SmackDown. And for the World Heavyweight, but Tons of Funk, Brodus Clay, Raw. I don't know what they should do for him. Maybe a rivalry with someone. No, they need to both go Raw or SmackDown, and have a rivalry between each of them. So monster fight. So that one's done. Los Matadores, which is one of them is him, Epico, and the other one's Primo, and their names is I don't know. I just called them Los Matadores. So they need, because I just know, and they're pretty good tag team, because I think they're cousins or something. They need to keep them with the bull, what's his name? El Torito, because he is funny. Los Matadores, I'll just call them Epico and Primo because everyone knows which one is which. So Epico and Primo, and that's Primo. They need to be on SmackDown for SmackDown titles, and they could be champions if WWE wanted them to. Next one is, so that's pretty much it, but El Torito, he needs to have a rivalry with Hornswoggle, because they're both small. Hornswoggle is a fighter, but he never has matches seen Jamie Noble and Little Boogeyman win with the and when they cruiserweight left. So with the cruiserweight, they should put them in it, but they can have their own feud away from the title. But WWE won't do that because that's not best for business, according to this guy. But anyway, they should have a rivalry. Hornswoggle vs El Torito at pay-per-views. It'll probably sell out at least a couple hundred tickets just for that match. So that'll be a good one. And so that's gone. And so next is prime time players. Now Darren Young, he needs to go to SmackDown with the Cruiserweight title, go for that. And Titus O'Neil, he needs to go for the Hardcore title. They can be like their lower card people, but just before World Heavyweight, because otherwise everyone would be World Heavyweight title or WWE. So that's pretty much that. There is 3MB. Now this is a big one to talk about. First the members are Heath Slater, Drew McIntyre and Jinder Mahal. Jinder Mahal and just Jinder Mahal. Put him in the Cruiserweight on SmackDown. And Drew McIntyre, he can go. he can be released. No one cares about him. But Heath Slater, I know no one likes him and everything, but if WWE does what I say, he'll be selling out tickets. He should go in the hardcore. They need to bring some legends back for that. Well, not really legends, just people before legends. And people who are quit but not retired, not old people, just in between. And Heath Slater can verse them, because I'm pretty sure that hardcore is the one where during the show you could win the title anywhere, anytime, any place. Just you get them down for the 3 count, you win the title. So I think that's why I think it was Molly Holly, she won about 3 times. But anyway, that is it for 3MB. The next one is Paul Heyman, guys. Curtis Axel, take him off that with Paul Heyman. Keep him intercontinental on Raw. And yeah, just get him away from Paul Heyman. I know he's done a lot for him, but work out how I'm going. So the other guy is Ryback. He needs to get away from that. Go after WWE World Heavyweight. And just be a top guy with Punk and all that. But his other Paul Heyman guy is Brock Lesnar. He needs to stay with Paul Heyman, because he always has been. He needs to be booked more matches, not one a pay-per-view. And stick with Paul Heyman, have a rivalry with someone, and he can go SmackDown or Raw, it won't matter. And that's pretty much that. Next one is the Shield. Now people say they should break up because they've been going on too long. Depends on what they do with it. It is good, but if they do break up, Dean Ambrose can be a top guy. Like for the World Heavyweight or something. Seth Rollins, he can go cruiserweight, anything. Whatever you do with Seth Rollins, he could deliver. So whatever they do is good, but get rid of him. And don't put him in another tag team. So the next one is Roman Reigns. What could they do with him? Probably hardcore or a main title. So that's the Shield. The next one is the Wyatt family. At the moment it's going pretty good. They're like the scary guys and everything. Like they should have them have a rivalry with some scary people, like not scary, like have them versus the good guys or anything. But if they don't break up Shield, they can have Shield versus Wyatt family. So that's good. So yeah, don't break them up too quick. So that's done. And they need to get some more tag teams. They could bring it back, Deuce and Dominic, and bring back Cherry with them, but Cherry, not with them, she can go for the Divas, Divas title, which will be on SmackDown. And they need to get, what other tag teams could they get back? Trying to think of the old tag teams. So Deuce and Dominic will go SmackDown. And here's a big one they should get back. Now I don't know where they are and what company, if they're in a company or anything. And everyone will be happy for it. Brian Kendrick, now you know what I'm going for, and Paul London. With their speed running down the ring, they need to reunite their rivalry with Deuce and Dominic. And that's it. So they'll be pretty good. Some more tag teams, I don't know what ones, but anyway, that's about it. So next one is rosters. My throat's starting to hurt talking for this video and the last one, because I'm just keep recording them. So the rosters, they got pretty good rosters, but they need a separator. So look at SmackDown roster, see who they got, because it is separate on the WWE app. They got Alberto Del Rio. Everyone's sick of him being champion. Get rid of him as champion. Don't push him as much, and they'll be good. Now Booker T. I don't know how old he is, if he can still wrestle, but if he can still wrestle, team him up with someone or push him. Not King Booker, just Booker T. And they'll be good. Christian, he could go hardcore, intercontinental, US. It won't matter for him, just like Seth Rollins. Next one, Cody Rhodes. Push him in a title shot. Any. Not tag though, unless only team I want to see him in is him with Goldust, and I think they're gonna do that now, and because they've been having matches with each other, losing teams. They could go for the tag titles at the moment, and that would be good. But if those two was going for tag, I would want to see them on Raw, going for them titles. Next one is Kurt Hawkins. Either push him or release him. That's it. Damon Sandow, push him for the World Heavyweight Championship. And then Darren Young, I think I've talked about him. Drew McIntyre, release Ezekiel Jackson. Make him this Ryback or something. I don't care what shows. The Great Khali, making that scary heel again. And that's about it. Heath Slater, I've talked about him. Hornswoggle, I talked about him. Put him in cruiserweight division. And make him versus El Torito. Next one's Hunico. We haven't seen him for at least a year. Apparently he's trapped in Mexico. Either get him back in the WWE and put him in the cruiserweight division, or get rid of him. And something Triple H and Randy Orton are doing at the moment. But I would want to see Hunico in the cruiserweight division. JBL, he's a commentator. Same with Booker T. If he can still wrestle, put him in a title, put him in the hardcore division. Jimmy and Jay Uso, we've talked about them. And that's it. This video is going on for ages, but there's not much left to talk about. So I'll just set out one more match. Because everyone likes Divas, we will watch the Divas match. Oh, hang on. Go back there. It is 3 matches. So that's pretty good. So I won't be anyone, just quickly set that up. Jimmy and Jay, I've talked about them. Jinder Mahal, talked about him. Josh Matthews, he is he helps everything with all the interviews and all that. Same with Justin no, it's Justin Roberts. Put him in the cruiserweight division, because that's like cruiserweight division. It was TNA's X division. That will be good. Caitlyn, she talked about Divas, so I'll just skip them. Mark Henry, turn him into like the Beast again, like heel and everything, destroying everyone. Sheamus, World Championship on SmackDown. Sin Cara, Cruiserweight on SmackDown. Teddy Long, General Manager for both shows. Unless TNA gets him, as I've talked about in the TNA one. So go back and watch that if you want to know what I'm talking about. Titus O'Neil, talked about him. Tyson Kidd, he needs to go into the cruiserweight and make that the best division. Next one is, I think we're going to have a cutscene here. But anyway, next one is the Dead Man Undertaker. Now, he only fights at WrestleMania. I understand why. Well, because it's a #1 contenders match. Michelle McCall's come to join. Hang on, why was the Divas champion in the #1 contenders? Tell me in the comments. It was Undertaker she needs to, he needs to be on SmackDown if he comes back for good. But if he's still just coming back for WrestleMania, that is good also. But matches, no, I'll talk about that later. We'll talk about WrestleMania Undertakers, okay? Just write that down.
It's been an incredible night already here. But King, we still have that colossal main event to come.
Well, after a whole lot of fighting and positioning in the rankings, tonight we're going to find out who the #1 contender will be.
Alicia Fox, so vindictive.
So, next one is Vicky Guerrero. Fire her. We hate her. We don't need her. Wade Barrett, put him in the hardcore division or push him for a world title. William Regal, I don't even know what he's doing. If he's wrestling, put him in the hardcore. Push him more. Yoshitatsu, put him in cruiserweight. Push him.
Ooh, a little showboating going on here.
Textbook counter by Natalya.
What do you think Alicia Fox has to do to salvage this match, Ken?
So, hang on, I'll just go to the Raw one.
To do is figure out a way to pick up the pace. She's standing, but she's staggered.
So I've kind of combined these shows, and it's gone on too long. So I'll just carry on,
Reminds me of my last girlfriend. She was a redhead. No hair.
because it's at 52 minutes. And news are basically getting a show here tonight. Tell me what you think of my universe setting up all these matches for you. Aren't you lucky? So, Alex Riley, Cruiserweight on SmackDown. Push him. Antonio Sarah, I talked about him. Big E Langston. Put him against Tensile, someone. Make him a big... Oh no, put him against Mark Henry. And destroy them. Have a good rivalry, because they can destroy anyone. Brad Maddox, Fire, Bray Wyatt, I've talked about him. Brie Bella talked about. Brock Lesnar talked about. Brodus Clay talked about. Cameron talked about. And then next one is CM Punk. I just have a rest talking. From talking at the moment while I set this up. So anyway, the next one is CM Punk, and he put him for the WWE Championship. Push him like you always do, and that'll be good. Curtis Axel talked about him. Daniel Bryan, same with Punk. Push him for a title. A major title. David Otunga, hardcore. Dean Ambrose, hardcore. Or whatever I said before. Diego, which is from Los Matadores, and he is he Primo? Yes, he's the one from, he's Primo from Epico and Primo, I'm pretty sure. But anyway, Dolph Ziggler, now he's always going for the World Heavyweight Championship. Put him in the Hardcore or the US. No, I just made something. Instead of having the Intercontinental in US, how I've just been saying hardcore and cruiserweight, I haven't been saying anything else. And I don't know who I've said for Intercontinental in US, so the US can go to the cruiserweight, and the Intercontinental can go to the hardcore, unless they won't fit in each of them, they can swap. So next one is The Rock. He needs to either stay with the movies or WWE. He needs to decide. My opinion, he needs to stay with the movies. His wrestling career should be over. He's done all that. Yeah, he makes good movies. Stick to that. But if he goes to the WWE, put him as he was when the shows were split. I think he will. No. Just you'll all know. El Torito, I've talked about him. Epico, fire him because he's in Los Matadores. Eric Rowan, talked about him. Evan Bourne, put him in the cruiserweight. Fandango, put him in the cruiserweight. The other member of Los Matadores, I've talked about him. Goldust, cruiserweight, unless they're going to have a tag team with Cody Rhodes. Jack Swagger, I've talked about. And Jerry Lawler, keep him a commentator, we don't need him hurt. John Cena, now I'll talk more about him later, so I'll leave him at the moment. JTG, put him in the cruiserweight, unless they've been Crime Time back, which they needed. I don't know why they broke up, because I wasn't watching wrestling at that time, because I had no Sky, but anyway, they need to do that. Kane, we have not seen him. If he returns, have him feud with the Wyatt family still, but he needs some partners, maybe Undertaker and someone else. I have no idea who. It could be Biggie Langston, push him in that. Kofi Kingston, put him in the cruiserweight. Luke Harper, I've talked about. Michael Cole, keep him commentator. The Miz, hardcore, I think, yeah. And Mr. McMahon, what he's doing. Paul Heyman, I've talked about. Primo. No, Primo's Diego, and Epico is the other guy.